Alrighty, my name is JD and we are here with Jared Knight, is that correct?
That's it.
Perfect, for 5 laps in the McLaren 570S. Just a few things here. The mirrors are set up for me. Just want you to focus on your driving. Remember, scan the road, look where you want to go because your eyes are going to guide you. Now I'm going to take care of passing around the racetrack. If we come up behind another car, wait until that car throws on the 4-way flashers.
Okay.
Once we have those flashers, I'll let you know where to pass and which side to go around. Very fun car to drive. It's one of the quickest cars that we have here. It has a lot of grip. It's a very smooth driving car. Just build up the pace, get a little bit quicker with each lap as you get comfortable behind the wheel of the car. Be smooth on the steering wheel and smooth on the throttle as well. Just no sudden jerks or movements. We want to be firm on the brakes. Focus on slowing the car down before you start your turn in. As you turn in, we're just going to slowly release the brake. That's going to balance the weight throughout the car. Once we get to the apex, we're going to start unwinding the steering wheel and squeezing the throttle. That's going to help keep the car nice and stable, and I'll point that stuff out to you around the racetrack. We just want to be nice and smooth out there. Now the paddle shifters here, right paddle is upshift, left paddle is downshift, and as you see, they move with the steering wheel. If you would please wait for me, I'll call out upshift, I'll call out downshift. We're going to be using gears 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Any questions before we get you going?
No, I'm good. Yeah, I'm familiar with paddle shift.
Perfect. Turn the wheel to the left 1 full turn for me, please, to straighten out the wheels. Right there's good. Ready to go have some fun?
Yes, sir.
Press on the brake, upshift once into first. Perfect. Whenever you're ready, pull straight forward, and then we're going to U-turn out to the left. Watch out for these gentlemen here on the left.
Wait for him.
Go ahead and pull forward. He's not pulling out on track. We got the okay. Down to the stop sign. And then we're going to pull next to the blue cones on the ground. Just past the white wall. We're waiting on one car. We'll stop here. You are clear, gentle on throttle, straight on out. Good. Upshift once. Upshift once more and follow this around to the left, straight line to the green turn-in cone. At the turn-in cone, we're going to turn into the apex on the inside, round to the right. Unwind to the exit cone and squeeze the throttle down the straightaway. Just keep left. Upshift. Upshift. At the orange cones, we'll brake downshift once. Just past the turning cone, releasing the brake down to the apex. Second green cone, start squeezing the throttle, unwind out to the exit cone. Same thing, straight line, keep left. We're gonna brake and downshift once. Turn into the apex, releasing the brakes. We want to go middle of the racetrack, back to the right, squeeze throttle up over the hill, straight line, start your turn in. It is a little blind, no worries. Gently squeeze the throttle, work your way back to the left, wait for the turn-in cone, get right up to it. It's a long right-hand turn to the apex on the inside. Use all the racetrack. Squeeze the throttle back to the right. Unwind. Just brush the brake and turn in. Little bit of throttle to the turn-in cone. Stay wide up to it. We're going to let one Ferrari sneak by. Just keep left here. Releasing the brake. Little bit of throttle. As soon as they go by, squeeze that throttle. Go for it all the way down the straightaway as fast as you would like. Upshift. Keep squeezing. Upshift. Orange cones, brake and downshift once. Past the turning cone, release the brake, carry the speed down to the apex. As you unwind, squeeze the throttle. Just remember, keep those eyes up. Brake straight line, downshift once. Turning in, release the brake. Work your way back to the right of the racetrack, straight over the hill first. Then start your turn in. Very good. Scan those eyes across. Squeezing that throttle back to the left. Wait for the turn in cone. Long right hand turn. Scan the eyes to the apex. As you unwind, squeeze the throttle back to the right. We're Just gonna brush the brake, turn in, and squeeze throttle to the turning cone. Little bit more, straight line. Little brake, release the brake up to the apex on the inside. As you unwind, squeeze the throttle fast as you would like. Go for it. Keep squeezing. Upshift, full throttle. Orange cones, we're gonna brake. Downshift once. Downshift, there you go. Release the brake at the apex. Squeeze that throttle, unwind out to the left. Keep those eyes up, full throttle. Keep left. Brake firm. Downshift once. Around to the apex, release the brake to balance. Squeeze the throttle back to the right over the hill, straight line. Turn into your apex. Use all the racetrack, squeezing that throttle. Little more, keep squeezing to the turning cone. Very nice. Release the brake, stay in this gear, carrying that speed. We're gonna squeeze that throttle back to the right of the racetrack. Keep squeezing. Brush the brake, turn in. Straight line, squeeze throttle, unwind. Little brake, release the brake, carry the speed up to the apex. As you unwind, squeeze that throttle, unwind, full throttle. Keep squeezing, upshift. We'll start braking, downshift once. Go ahead and release the brakes. Down to your apex. How we doing so far?
Yo, this is awesome, man.
You're doing good. Keep it up. Just remember, breathe. Look where you want to go. Keep left. Straight line to the turning cone.
To the turning cone.
Downshift once. No worries. Around to the apex. Release the brake. Squeezing that throttle up over the hill. Straight line. Brush the brake around to the apex. As you unwind, squeeze the throttle. Work your way back left. Keep squeezing. Wait for the turning cone, releasing the brakes. Scan those eyes across. Look where you want to go. Squeezing that throttle back to the right, unwind. Brush the brake, turn in. Straight line, squeeze throttle, unwind the wheel. Release the brake, carry the speed around to the apex. Unwind all the way out. Squeeze that throttle, full throttle to the orange cones. Upshift, keep squeezing. Brake hard, downshift once. Down to your apex, release the brake, balance the car. Squeezing that throttle, unwind. Feel coming off the brakes helps kind of keep the car stable.
Yeah.
Keep left.
I keep missing this one.
Brake, downshift once, release the brake, turn in. Good, squeezing that throttle back to the right, unwind, keep squeezing. Brush the brake, round to the apex, nice and smooth. Squeezing that throttle. Alrighty, that was our 5 laps in the McLaren here. We're gonna go through the yellow cones, right in through here, and down to the right. Nice and easy, tight left, back into the pits. Very nice. What'd you think of the McLaren 570?
My God, man.
Straight in. She's an animal, right?
Yo, it's like
straight in.
It's light. Like you can feel how light it is, man.
It has a ton of grip too.
And the grip, is this all-wheel drive?
Rear wheel.
This is rear-wheel drive,
It
man?
is.
Oh my God.
You want to know that, right? All the grip.
It gotta be perfectly balanced then. That's crazy.
They did a pretty good job with this car.
Oh my God, man.
We're gonna go down this road to the right. Right here. It almost feels like a go-kart to me, just
yeah,
by
like
how responsive
it's so light. Like
it
you
is.
can, which number?
Very first spot all the way down on the end to the left of the orange Aventador. And watch out for these two guys here. We'll just swing around them. That's one of our bosses. We don't want to hit him.
Nah, I don't want to hit him.
Round to the right and stop right there for me, please. If I could have you turn the steering wheel all the way right and foot off the brake for me. Car might roll a little bit, but overall, no worries. Now, overall, very nice driving. Each lap, you got a little bit quicker. You were building up the pace.
Yeah.
Nice, smooth driving out there as well. Any questions for me about the car, the track, the experience?
Nah, man, like I'm good. I just gotta remember that turn 3 is kind of tricky for me. But
are you driving anything else today?
Yeah, I got like 2 more.
Two more.
I got 2 more in the ride along.
Very cool. So
So-
one thing that's really going to help within the next 2 cars that you're driving, keep in mind each time that you go out, you're probably going to get a little bit faster just because you're going to get more comfortable with the track and stuff like that.
Okay.
Keep in mind as you get going faster, stuff's going to be coming at you a little bit quicker. So try and look a little bit further ahead. You
Gotcha.
always want to be 1 step ahead of the car. So when we're turning in, we want to be looking at the apexes. When we get to the apex, we want to be looking down the track at our next move.
Gotcha.
Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Just keep that in mind. Overall, you're looking nice and smooth.
All right.
Use all the racetrack. It was my pleasure.
Hey, I
Hope you
appreciate
enjoyed
it.
it.
Yes,
You're
I
welcome.
did.
I'll stop the video here and we'll bring it around and we'll get you in line for your next car.
Cool.
So on the door there, it's kind of up above by your knee. If you pull back and up on the door handle there, yep, and push up on the door at the same time to let you out.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. I'll stop and bring the video around to you.
All right.